So you're thinking about moving to Orange Beach, Alabama, Gulf Shores, and the surrounding areas. Well, today I am going to tell you everything that is going on in the month of February. Andy and I started to do monthly updates to let you guys know what's going on in the area so that whether or not you're planning a trip into town, you're coming here to look at property, or you actually live here already, who doesn't want to know what's going on in town? So we're gonna go through that right now, and let's get to it. Hey guys, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and ring the little bell so you can be one of the first ones to learn everything there is to know about the current market conditions in Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, and the surrounding areas. My name is Aileen Fountain, along with my partner Andy Hollis and our entire team. We do these videos each and every week just to be informative, just to let you know what it's like to actually live here. So whether it's 9 days or 90 days from when you're thinking about making your move, give us a call, shoot us a text, email us, set up a Zoom. We'd love to meet you with you face to face. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day, and we absolutely love it. So as I mentioned, we're going to talk about what's going on around town in the month of February. I've often over the years gotten the question, what is going on at the beach in the off season? And that has changed tremendously over the years. I mean, we really just have stuff going on year round all the time. It is such a great place to live. There's always something to do here, and February is no exception because a big reason for that is Mardi Gras. And Mardi Gras is actually really highly celebrated in the Baldwin County area. There are tons of parades in Daphne, Fairhope, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and even Foley. So we're going to talk a lot about Mardi Gras. And then there's actually two other huge events in the month of February that I cannot wait to tell you all about. So let's get right to it. Mardi Gras. So everyone knows Mardi Gras in New Orleans, right? Like you would have to live under a rock to not know that. But did you know that Mardi Gras actually originated in Mobile, Alabama? Well, if you're from Mobile or you know somebody from Mobile, chances are you do know that fact because it's one of our few claims to fame. I'm from Mobile, so I would be remiss if I didn't mention that in this video, that Mobile is the originator of Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras has grown so much, though, in the Baldwin County. You're going to see here so much going on with relation to Mardi Gras. So let's just talk about the parades going on. So most of the big parades down here are going to fall actually on Fat Tuesday. So we're going to talk a lot about that. There's 2 weeks worth of parades going on in Mobile, Daphne, Fairhope. And then they're sprinkled in down here in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and Foley as well. Saturday, February 10th at 11 a.m., there is a parade in Foley. February 11th, Sunday, there is a Fort Morgan Parading Society down Fort Morgan. I've never heard of this or been to that, so I can't comment to that. But if you're in the area and you want to go to a real, parade, kind of similar to something you would see in New Orleans, highly recommend going to the Joe Cane Day Parade. It is by far my favorite parade that I've ever been to. It's the best parade, in my opinion, in Mobile. I actually got to ride in that parade one year. This was probably 10, 12 years ago, but it was one of the funnest days of my life. I had an absolute blast. And I've always loved that parade because it's at 1 o'clock on Sunday and everybody just has a really good time. It's typically good weather too. So yeah, so it looks like, no, I'm sorry, I said 1 o'clock. The Joe Cane Day Parade is at 2:30. But if you are planning to go to that, you need to plan in advance because you want to get down there early. Traffic, parking, you want to be down there well in advance of that parade, and you would want to definitely know what roads are closed downtown and where to park. I mean, because it's going to be challenging to park. It's going to be challenging to get down there. So definitely go early if you want to go to that parade. So February 12th, Monday, is Mardi Gras. And there's moon pies on Main Street at the wharf, which we'll talk more about that one. That one's at 4 o'clock. And then there's one Mystic Magnolias in Fairhope at 6:45. I think I've been to that parade before and it was fun. Fat Tuesday is the big day for Mardi Gras. There will literally be parades going on all day. There will be parades in every town. Gulf Shores has a parade starting at 10 a.m. and then Orange Beach will have their parade at 2 p.m. Both of these parades are a lot of fun, really family friendly, and definitely something that you want to check out. I see ages from babies all the way to people in their 70s and 80s at this parade. It's a lot of fun. Personally, I'm not a huge parade person, but I am taking my son, so I'm definitely going to get some video for you guys on Fat Tuesday. So it'll be another video coming up of Mardi Gras at the beach. So that is, and there's other. So no, so also on Fat Tuesday there is a big party at Lulu's, and it's a party and boat parade. Not sure what time it starts. I do believe it's in the evening. It does. I actually don't have that on here, but yeah, they're gonna have live music, costume contest, and the boat parade. And so it's actually gonna be they're gonna be throwing from the canal. They'll have a boat parade going through, and there'll actually be a really cool Mardi Gras thing to check out there. Very, very unique. And then that Monday, the day before Fat Tuesday, I told you I'd come back to this. It's Moon Pies on Main Street, and it's from 4 to 8. And at 4 o'clock, they're going to have a kid and pet parade. So if it's not designated a pet parade, I would not bring your pets to any of the parades. It's loud, like there's marching bands, there's music. A lot of people are drinking. Even though it is very family friendly, I wouldn't bring your pet. It might be a little too overwhelming for a pet. But this one is actually a kid and pet parade, and it starts at 4 o'clock. So if you're a big dog person, definitely check that one out. And then that float parade at 6 o'clock, and then they're going to have like a laser light show at 7 o'clock. So that'll be super cool, free admission, and there's going to be some kid activities as well. And then, like I just mentioned, the Lulu's parade on Fat Tuesday, as well as parades in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. So tons and tons of parades. I couldn't go over them all in this video. We'd be here for an hour, but there are from Mobile, Daphne, Fairhope, Foley, Gulf Shores, and Orange Beach. There's going to be parades going on for 2 solid weeks. In fact, they've already started. I believe they started, first one was Dauphin Island, January 20th. And then there's one on the 26th of January, which is tonight. There's a parade in Mobile. Even Alberta has a parade. But if you're a Mardi Gras newbie, be sure to bring a bag for each person, because there's going to be a lot of throws coming off the floats, and you're going to want to be able to bring those home. Bring a chair, and just come and have fun. So let's talk about, aside from Mardi Gras, which is going to take up, the first 2 weeks in February, there's actually a lot happening, 2 other big events in February. One is the Seafood Festival and Car Show at the Wharf on February 24th. That's a Saturday. It is free admission. It's going to be, all day long, and it's a fundraiser for the Orange Beach school system. So all that money is going to go to the school system. So it's a great event to go and support, but it's also a really fun event. They're going to have a crawfish boil at Marlin Circle. Shout out to BB's Pest Control, Termite and Pest. They're a local company, but this family is from Louisiana, so they know how to do a crawfish boil right. So there's going to be some great food there. And then behind the movie theater is going to be all the vendors serving up fried seafood, seafood gumbo, shrimp plates, fried fish, alligator, Cajun boil, red beans and rice, shrimp hibachi, seafood mac and cheese, jambalaya, and other. So there's going to be quite a lot of food. There's going to be arts and crafts. There's going to be a bunch of vendors for arts and crafts. There's going to be a lot of kids activities. And then on top of all that is going to be a car show going on. So I think it's going to be antiques, classics, and hot rods. And then they've even thrown in Jeeps now they're doing some kind of Jeep drawdown, $100. They're going to sell 1,000 entries, $100 a piece, and they're going to raffle off a Jeep. So a lot going on. They say more than 15,000 people attend this event every year. But it's a super fun event to take your kids to, super fun as an adult. There's definitely going to be, alcohol there as well, and music all day long. So 9:30 in the morning, the first band starts. Then there's a band at 11:45 and at 2 p.m., and that's all at the Arts and Crafts music stage. And then later in the afternoon at 5 o'clock, there is another band at the Marlin Circle, and that's where they'll do the Jeep drawdown on who won the Jeep. So definitely a great event, but that's not the only event on February 24th. There is the annual Fort Morgan Oyster Festival, and that is actually a 2-day event. So if you wanted to go to the wharf event on Saturday, you can go to the Oyster Festival on Sunday. That is like I said, a 2-day event, and it's going to be oysters served. So they are serving up charbroiled Rockefeller garlic butter, bacon me crazy. Obviously, there's bacon involved in that, which sounds delicious. And they're also serving up oyster chowder, oyster stew, and oyster spaghetti. Not sure about that last one. That sounds really gross. Says to wear your stretchy pants, which is probably good advice. They're also going to have festival food and kid and adult activities. It says they've got beer and cocktails available for purchase. This admission is not free. The car and seafood festival admission is free. This one is not, but it's the tickets do include all you can eat oysters and the non-alcoholic drinks. So it's quite a bit of value there to get. If you want to get a ticket, you'll go to fortmorganoysterfest.com. You can get 1-day tickets or 2-day tickets. Kids 5 to 10 get in half price, and kids 4 and under get in for free. So they are also going to have music. On Saturday is Jesse Duncan playing, and on Sunday is my personal favorite, West Loper Band. So I may try and go check that out myself. It sounds like a lot of fun. There's going to be more than 40 Alabama-based arts and crafts vendors on site, and they're going to be hosting fun games, contests, kids crafts, and all kinds of activities, even an oyster shucking contest. So definitely something to go check out. As I mentioned, a lot going on in February. I didn't even go over everything. I just hit the highlights. So definitely a fun month to be here. And if you've never been to a Mardi Gras parade, highly recommend you go to one. But there's people who absolutely just love Mardi Gras parades, and they come every year. There's a lot of local people who live here year round that get really into Mardi Gras and the Mardi Gras organizations. So it's just a really fun time of year. So obviously a ton to do at the beach in the month of February. So if you are here locally or are planning a trip down, you'll definitely have some really fun things to do while you're here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, we hope to see you around town.